Oh, what's going on? Welcome back to another one. Another one. And this time we finna be checking out. Oof, I'm all in the way. LeBron James is going viral for lying. What kind of stories you telling, Mr. Braun? Mr. James? You already was cap about what was the crazy made up statistic that nobody really cares about? Oh yeah, the most double digit points in a game. You know you going outside when you just start making up stats. Who cares?
But I don't go in a game. I never went to the game during the streak saying, okay, I have to get 10 points. Like, I have to keep this streak going. It would be a disservice to me in the way I.
Now we know that's cap. We know that's cap. You literally stay in the game until you get your 10 points and you out.
Hell no.
We know that's cap. Why is you lying to yourself? As not even to yourself. Why is you lying to us? You just trying to make your image look good. It's alright, Mr. Braun, Mr. James.
I played a game, and it showed in how the streak ended on how I've always played the game. It's just how can we win?
A few moments later.
I'm a guy that goes to the bench, and I like to look at the stat sheet. I like to look at team turnovers, my personal turnovers, fast break points, what we're giving up, points off turnovers, whatever the case may be. And I look what I'm shooting from the field. Like I like to be super efficient.
This the same interview. The same interview. Why, Mr. James? Why do you say one thing and then double back like ain't nobody finna remember what you just said 10 seconds ago? You don't care about stats, but then you look at it. And we see how you play the game. You try your hardest to get them 10 points. Even if your field goal percentage is trash, you still going to try your hardest to get them 10 points. Even if somebody open, you going to try your hardest to get them 10 points. I think that's why you stole the ball from Luka in that technical foul free throw. Because you was trying your hardest to get them 10 points. And then you get your 10 points. And now you go sitting on the bench. You don't want to listen to JJ because you know he gonna tell you to pass the ball.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
I wouldn't do that just yet. Cause your ass is mine.
What do you mean by that?
Fanboys.
Put to the table. Looking to drive the RKO! RKO to the table!
Your king is on a lion tour again. Fanboys, this is sick. One thing we can all agree on is that the worst type of people in the world are the people that can lie to you and still maintain a straight face. He might not be the GOAT at basketball, but he is the GOAT of lying. If he went to college, he would have a Harvard University degree in lying.
And flopping. Don't forget flopping.
He is the Larry Hoover of lying. From Kobe's 81-point game to knowing about the Migos to watching The Godfather and reading Malcolm X's book, this nigga is a liar. But this next episode of lying, this next saga of lying might have just brought him over the top because There's no way this bum is acting like he wasn't trying to keep the 10-point streak alive. Like LaForty.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
This man gotta be studied. But let's go ahead and get into the clip because you know I'm about to barbecue him. Let's get into it.
But I don't go in a game. I never went into the game during the streak saying, okay, I have to get 10 points. Like, I have to keep this streak going. It would be a disservice to me.
Steve Nash laughing because he like, you're a liar.
In the way I play the game. And it showed in how the streak ended on how I've always played the game. It's just, how can we win? How can we win? Listen, I've done some incredible things in my career.
You talking about how can we win? Sit on the bench, bro. How can we win? Let somebody else run the plays. Give somebody else, put somebody on the court that care. How can we win? Stop passing you the ball. How can we win? Sit on the bench. It's been multiple games where the Lakers either gain the lead or close the gap when LeBron is off the court. As soon as LeBron get back on the court, the Lakers lose the lead or that gap gets bigger. So how can we win? Sit your old butt on the floor. Sit your old tail on the bench.
And to be able to have a streak, to be able to be mentioned with some of the greats, to be able to live out my dream, it's all just like, it's surreal to me. So
you done did it. All right. Now I suggest you exit before it gets bad. You either die as a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. It ain't getting no better. Stop. You should have stopped a couple of years ago at the peak of your career or at the beginning of the downfall. But now it's free falling and you still trying to hold on. Like, just give it up. Just give it up. You just started a podcast. Just give it up. You talking about you already listed with the greats. You already up there. You already be compared to Jordan. You're not finna surpass Jordan. I highly doubt that. But you already getting compared to Jordan. So stop. Just stop. You getting old. Your knees, your ankles, your speed, your reflexes, your court vision, a whole bunch of stuff that you were great at, you are no longer great at. So give it up before it gets bad. And you keep trying to hold on to it, and you keep bringing up these random stats that nobody cares about. You keep trying to force yourself into a play, force yourself into the game, and then sitting here acting like you trying to win while knowing that you on the court is a liability, no longer an asset. You getting jealous of Luka, liability, no longer an asset. So give it up. Stop trying to put a super team together when you honestly don't even care, bro. All you doing is trying to get your son on the court. And honestly and truly, if you really wanted your son to play basketball, train him like you weren't there. Coach him like you wouldn't have been able to get him a spot on the Lakers. You done did all of this negotiated, all these threats, all this, I'm not going to play for you if my son ain't going to play for you. Like, if you really cared about Bronny's future in basketball, you would have trained him to be a great basketball player. Instead, you are holding on, blackmailing people and forcing them to take your son, to draft your son on an NBA team versus you being the great that you are, the great that you were at this point, coaching, training, and making sure Bronny could continue the legacy. Instead, He over here like nepotism. Nepotism. It's not Bronny's skill that got him to where he's at, that got him on the team. Nepotism. You got him there. And the fact of the matter is, when you leave the team, when you leave the association, the National Basketball Association, when you leave, there is not going to be a spot for Bronny. And the difference between you and Lamar Ball is Lamar Ball actually trained his boys to be great, to be NBA caliber. You did not train Bronny, potentially any of your kids, to be NBA caliber. And I don't care. Come after me if you want to. I don't care. Because if you was a reasonable father, you would not put Bronny in your shadow. You would let him shine his own way. You would let him play his game of basketball, and you would coach him how to be great as his version of basketball. Lonzo got his own version of basketball. Melo got his own version of basketball. He trained them to be great at the way that they play. And now they on their own. Now they done made it to the NBA with their skill, not because of their father. The only influence that their father had was in them, not in the game, not in the association. So you, Mr. James, Mr. LeBron, I don't know, Mr. LeBron Osmosis James. You, sir, could have done better in training your kid to be great at his version of basketball. Because you got Steph Curry. Steph Curry was trained by his father, but his father did not get him in the NBA. Seth Curry was trained by his father, and now also kind of coached and trained by his brother. But neither one of them negotiated to get Seth into the NBA. Seth was able to make it to the NBA on his own caliber. You, sir, are setting Bronny up to A, live in your shadow, B, not have his own name, and C, to potentially fail in the NBA. And then on top of that, you got him playing in G League and the NBA. Who does that? Who does that? What kind of manager do you have to be like, we're not taking any non-solidified or non-guaranteed deals? If you give us one of those, he going to the G League. How do you threaten the NBA with somebody's kid? First of all, he not even NBA caliber. Better be glad that man even got a spot on the practice team. Let that man go to the G League. Let him develop his skills. Let him get his game. Let him know what it feels like to struggle. And then come back. Let him get a chance to feel what it's like to have to work for it. To really put in that work. To really come in and grind for it. I always talk about people that grew up with a silver spoon or a gold spoon in their mouth. You feeding him with the gold spoon. It ain't even the fact that he eating off a gold spoon. You are literally hand feeding him with the gold spoon. So that's you. And then here you go going outside the way that you going out. You know what?
But the one thing that's going to always...
And the thing is, you can't say somebody need money. He got money. Guess what? You got money. So I don't even know why he doing it. He could have started, ain't no telling how many businesses. That man could have been making bread. And if he would have grind for it, he could have been great in the NBA. But he not even grinding for it. Because you're not giving him a reason to grind for it. You're not teaching him no work ethic, bruh. So now what he gonna do? He gonna go to practice and just be like, hell, I'm LeBron's son. I ain't gotta do nothing. I'm already great because I'm the son of the great. Nah, your greatness ain't his greatness. He gotta develop his own greatness. But you not allowing that to happen because you not allowing him to be hungry for it. You was hungry. You was hungry in high school. You was hungry. Did you even go to college? I don't think you went to college. But you was hungry through your whole thing until now. Now you're not hungry. You really don't care no more. You done got your rings. You done got your longevity. You don't care no more. So you're not even hungry no more. But you're not even letting him develop his appetite. You're not even letting him starve to then be hungry. To then bring that dog out of him. I'm done. I'm going to just let it
be a common thing for me is just always making one thing that's just like, it's surreal to me. So, but the one thing that's going to always be a common thing for me is just always making the right play. And for it to end in that fashion was literally just the way I was taught how to play the game. And I've always done it that way.
This man really said, I didn't go into any game thinking I need to score 10 points tonight. Did he realize we can go back and watch the film?
A pseudo rookie before officially becoming a rookie. And there it is. LeBron James does get to double figures with a step back three ball.
So who is this then? This bum is down nearly 30 points in the fourth quarter. And you're talking about you ain't worried about the streak? He's still in the game, down nearly 30 points, trying to get the streak. Meanwhile, the Suns done went and got the extension cord. The Suns putting belt to ass, and all he worried about was the streak. This is the same game that your king was out there doing absolutely nothing. He had 0 rebounds.
Look at this. Look at this. Shooting from 30% field goal percentage. 3-point. 10 points. That's all he wanted. 10 points. Look at this. What LeBron? What? 3 assists, 3 turnovers. 10 points. $30 minutes. 10 points. 27 minutes, 12 points. 33 minutes, 16. Luka, 31 minutes. Just as much time as LeBron. 38 points. Then quadrupled this man number. Why are you even on the court, sir? Why are you even on the court? For 10 points.
0. This the same game where Colin Gillespie and Dylan Brooks combined for 60-something points. He had Dylan Brooks out there like,
Game. Blouses.
fanboys, pack your bags. It's time to come home. Y'all know he can't sit up here and cap about this because y'all was in the comments celebrating. Y'all was on Twitter like,
thank God the streak's still alive.
Y'all boys was on the internet activating them hips. And this is why I say, ain't no real niggas around LeBron James. He couldn't do no shit like this around me. I'll be like, Brian, you my dog, but you was definitely trying to get that 10. You was going through it. You was fighting for your life trying to get that 10 points. But guys like me ain't popular with lying ass niggas. He need guys around that's gonna sniff his seat. You know, Rich Paul gonna sniff his seat. Steve Nash gonna sniff his seat. JJ Redick gonna sniff his seat. Damon Jones and Mav Carter gonna be out there sniffing seats. Cause they know that they need that check to come in. See, LaForty like guys that he can send to the store. Y'all know them guys that you be like, hey bro, go to the store, grab me a pack of woods or something. He like the type of guys that you can send them on missions. You can't send a real nigga on a mission because a real nigga gonna look at you like, you my dog, but I ain't going to the store for you. Nah, I'm not one of them dudes you can send off. You see Rich Paul getting sent off right now. But that ain't even the crazy part. This is the crazy part. Because in the same episode, LaFody James said he always checking the stat sheet. We told y'all he always checked the stat sheet. Listen to him tell you.
I'm a guy that goes to the bench, and I like to look at the stat sheet. I like to look at, team turnovers, my personal turnovers, fast break points, what we're giving up, points off turnovers, whatever the case may be. And I look what I'm shooting from the field. Like, I like to be super efficient.
You like to be super efficient. 31 minutes, 10 points. Where is the efficiency? What did it say? 3 assists? 3 assists, 3 turnovers. Efficient where? You efficiently wasting people time at this point.
I'd be lying to say that I don't know how many points I have at any given moment of the game.
This is clown work. This is nothing but buffoonery. You know exactly how many points you had, LaFody. The game that you lost the streak, you shot 17 times. That sounds like somebody who's trying to maintain a streak to me. I really just don't understand fanboys and how anybody can say this is the GOAT. There's so many examples of him lying, stat padding, all of the above. And fanboys still take their shirt off. They still be watching the game doing the powder toss.
I think it's crazy how if the ball gets turned over, it's never his fault. It's the person he passing it to. Somebody done fouled him. Never his fault.
One thing I gotta say, you gotta find somebody that love you like LaFody fanboy.
Look at these passes, bro. These passes are atrocious.
One thing I gotta say, you gotta
look at this. Going up,
find
realize he not strong no more.
some,
The Space Jam ball, the aliens, the Monstars that sucked his powers away.
somebody.
Look at that. Pump fake, didn't go up for it. Another pump fake. Triple pump fake. Tries to go up.
You
Couldn't shoot. Tries to pass the ball. Horrible pass. Slow pass. Tried his best not to travel.
like
Turnover.
LaFody fanboys. Cause
Slow to
nobody
react.
gonna love and ride for you.
Even on that one.
Fanboys.
Coming down. Stupid move number 1. Trousers dug it off. Didn't get touched.
Nobody gonna love and ride
Acting like
for
he hurt.
you. Like,
Bruh. That's worse than old boy in high school or whatever school that was. Tried to dunk the ball. Missed the dunk. And then acting like he caught a cramp.
his fanboys. Y'all would make the perfect lawyer.
Soft pass. Horrible. This is your king. Look at him. This is your king.
I can see y'all in court now. They're like, yeah, your king got caught taking steroids. They'd be like, well, he's got 40,000 points. That's all they gotta say. You'll be like, hey, your king 4 is 6. They'd be like, he's
Bro, what was that?
scored 50,000 points.
Let me just rewind it.
Hey,
Literally, no defense. Exhibit A, 0 defensia.
your king 4 is 6. They'd be like,
Come on.
he scored 50,000 points. This is the new world order they be talking about. Y'all remember when Bush used to say, and all the guys used to say, hey, new world order. Yeah, this the new world order. They gotta be ushering it in. Because
Now, if James Harden got to steal off of you, bro, you definitely got to sit on the bench. James Harden don't play. I ain't gonna say he don't play defense. That man plays like lackluster, nonchalant defense. Like he is not a lockdown defender. So you letting James Harden Take your cookies, bruh. Gots to do better.
Because there's no group of people on the planet that defy logic like this. These fanboys are sleeping. Y'all know when you falling asleep and you trying not to fall asleep, but you sleep and they like, bro, you sleep. And you like, man, I ain't sleep, I'm just thinking. You really tired. You really fighting your sleep. You like, man, I'm going to a heavyweight round battle with the sleep. But the difference is these fanboys ain't waking up. These fanboys still sleeping. It's time that they wake up. That's why I'm here, so I can wake y'all up.
I swear that was
that
travel.
they wake up. That's why I'm here, so I can wake y'all up. I gotta tell you the truth. Yo King is a liar. He's a fraud. And I used to be a fanboy too. This me in 2016 at the parade. I was taking my shirt off at the parade. Fanboys, I was just...
In my opinion, because part of me is like, he could have been great like Michael Jordan if he would have never left Cleveland. But the thing is, he had Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving made that man great. First of all, if he didn't leave Cleveland the first time, when he came back, number one, he was Miami Heat big three, so he wasn't really the one. Like Michael Jordan was the one. And then he came back to Cleveland. Bro, you had people like, you had Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving was already doing his thing, being great on the team, contributing to the team. I don't know if J.R. Smith and I don't know if those guys were on there yet, but
like you, I know it's like finding out Santa Claus ain't real. I know it's like the first time you went through that girl phone. You learn at an early age, don't you go through that girl phone. That shit have had niggas at home like. Fanboys, I hope I'm able to talk some sense into you. I don't even gotta talk about the stats and all of this and that. I'm just speaking pure logic to your soul. Because y'all gotta get out of this cult. This is officially a cult. This is the modern day version of the Heaven's Gates. Like, I really think if LeBron said, hey, everybody line it up, I think fanboys will really line it up. But you gotta save your soul. I'm here, man. 93 trying to save your soul. Come home.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up out of your sleep.
And this the part of the video I need y'all to beat the comment section up. Is LaFody James a goddamn lie? Let me know in the comment section.
Bro,
are you a fanboy that...
How you steal the ball from yourself?
Is LaFody James a goddamn lie? Let me know in the comment section.
Like, do LeBron even go to practice no more? It don't seem like it.
Are you a fanboy that's been converted? Have I helped convert? You home to the truth. Let me know in the comment section. Some of y'all still on the fence. I know you're still on the fence, but I got you. I got more stuff coming. But I need y'all to give me that HBO special. I really need it. Make sure y'all hype the video. Y'all give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And this your homie 93 Zay, and I'm...
LeBron need to hang it up. Like some Air Jordans on the power line in the hood. Just go ahead and hang it up, bro. Just take them shoes, tie them together. and throw them mugs on the power line. Cause this ain't it. This is not it. This ain't it, bro. Looks like you living long enough to become the villain. And it's not like you ain't been a villain already, because you sure be taking everybody else shine, be trying to take credit for things you ain't do. Acting like you producing things that you ain't producing. But now it's catching up to you, because people got receipts. It's alright. That's gonna be it for this video. Appreciate y'all tuning in. From peace, chicken grease, from the east to the west.